What's up, guys? Today we're in East Georgia. We got a 2025 Explorer ST. It's only got 7,600 miles. Doing a bunch of upgrades today, but before we get started, the customer had mentioned that the transmission was shifting a little funny, so he wanted to double check the transmission fluid level in that. These come with a 10R60, just like the 2020, the 2024s. 25s and up also have the 10R60s. You can look in here on the dash. We have it. You can see where the transmission temp and the coolant temp. This appears to be up to temp on the bar graph there, but when we plug in our P3 gauge into the OBD2 port, we can see here we're only at 164. So we need to get this temp up to about 190 at minimum, but we like to check it between 200 to 190, and we want to be at a fill level of 3 on the dipstick. So it's been idling for a while, but it's taken its sweet time warming up. So we usually do a little light foot braking. You don't want to overdo this, but it ain't gonna hurt nothing to do it. So foot on the brake. You're gonna put it in drive, make sure the e-brake's on, and then we're gonna idle it up with our other foot, to about 1200 RPM. That's gonna put a little heat in the transmission. So we'll hold that there for about 10-15 seconds. Repeat that a couple times until that temperature comes up, and then we can check that proper fluid level. This is Tech Tips with Josh. Thanks for watching. All right, guys. So we only had to foot brake it 2 or 3 times. We got the trans temp up to 205. I want to point out that the bar graph on the dash has not moved at all. So once that gauge gets to about 145, 150, it stops moving. So it cannot be your most accurate point of reference. These P3 gauges, you can pick these up at p3cars.com. Use code Josh1320. This is in a universal holder for us to use on our service calls, but you can buy kits for the 2020 and the 25 and up. So these are permanently mounted. They do AFR, ethanol, all sorts of cool stuff. You can use these on F-150s too. Check out their website, code Josh1320. So anyways, we're up to temp. We're gonna get down below. I'm gonna show you where to find that cap, and we're gonna check that fluid temp. All right, so we're gonna use a 19mm flex head ratchet wrench. Extra long. You can pick these up on Amazon. I'll post a link in the description. So it's very important to have this, that thin, so you can reach up in here. You can see up over that white tag. There's a cap up there. Loosen that with I've already loosened it. So reach up in our fingers. Careful not to burn your wrist on the exhaust. So we can pull that cap out. And there's the dipstick. So, give me 1 second here. We'll wipe it off. We'll stick it back in. Okay, we're looking for a fill level of about 3. That's the temperature. You see that? You see the cells? This one is moving on the back. That's 4. The higher up the stick you go, you get 3, that's 2, down at the bottom. You look at the level about 3, right on the so move about 2 or 5, then on 3. The bottom rate is going to go about 7. Alright, so we used our motive power fill. Put the ATF in there, pump it up. This is not a weed killer, it's an actual fluid transfer pump. I'll link that as well. It's called motive power fill. They also offer a motive power bleeder for brakes. Anyways, nonetheless, we added about 16 ounces, or half a quart. We're going to stick the dipstick up here. Try to get a better angle so you guys can see. I know my hand's in the way, but yeah. So there's the dipstick up there. Make sure it's seated all the way down. It'll disappear for a minute. Remember, don't burn your hand on the exhaust. We'll pull that dipstick back out, and looky there, right there on the 3. Money. Remember, tech tips with Josh. You guys want this service done at your business or home? Yeah, so if you guys want this service done at your business or home, shop, feel free to reach out to me on Facebook, Instagram. You can email me at 1320synthetics@gmail.com. Shoot me a message on any of my social medias. You can call or text 281-789-0099. Yeah, what she said. Anyways, miss you, love you, bye.